Hey everybody, it is Ando the Hut back in some weird ethereal plane apparently. Doing my stream in a slightly different location at the moment. But the good news is we have the exciting, dramatic return of my beautiful assistant Jonesy, who is just off camera here. She is recovering. She is doing well. She is excitingly playing Pokemans, poking all of the mans.
All of them.
And she is having a good time off of her feet. So if at any point during this that I have to get up and attend to her every whim, so be it. So you may have guessed from the question mark below me and the question mark just right there that I'm going to be building the Super Mario 64 question block. So you might be asking, what is so interesting about a question block? Well, there are all sorts of things that pop out of this block. This is a very cool set. This is very unique, very original, and very different. And there's even like some like secret compartments and things like that that we get to build into this. So you can kind of see here, probably not because my camera, but if we zoom in a little bit, and by zoom in I mean physically move the box over, you can see where some of like the panels are here. So yeah, so like I said, there's all sorts of secret stuff here. Now there are no minifigures. There are micro figures that you build out of very, very small Legos, because for some reason Lego has no desire to make minifigures of the Mario characters.
You might not buy the playsets then.
Well, the playsets don't come with minifigures either.
No, you have to have a big Mario.
Right, they're big Marios. There are no minifigures, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
They're these micro figures, and then there's the macro figures, which is what I'm calling it for lack of anything better. But yeah, those are your choices: micro or macro. No mini. It's weird to me, but you can easily go on eBay or any custom brick maker, I think, and get them. I may have to invest in those for my display of this and the Nintendo NES system set, just to kind of have a complete display or something a little more interesting. So after building the Sonic set, I thought, well, let's go ahead and move over to Nintendo. We could build the question block. So this is well over 2,000 pieces, 2,064. So this is an 18 plus set. Most of the Lego Ideas sets and the 18 plus sets come in this great black box with a little banner at the bottom here. I think they could very easily make some Mario sets. People have been hoping for Legend of Zelda sets. It could be because maybe I know that like Pokemon, they have builds for other generic bricks. So I'm going to spin this box around. This is a huge, huge box. So as you can see, this right here flips down. And then this flips up. And you've got kind of 4 different sets. So you get like 4 different scenes from Mario 64, which is very exciting. You've got the King Bomb. You've got Peach's Castle. You got some Bowser action going on down here. One of the stars. My personal favorite, obviously, is going to be the penguin iceberg. So you can see there's just tons and tons and tons of little tiny details and accessories. So my hands were complaining and screaming at me last time because of all of these little extra things, like these little tiny 1x1 studs. So I'm sure I'll be complaining about that later as well. So why don't we go ahead and let's see how much this is going to be. Now, my last set, I managed to do the whole thing in one sitting. Granted, it was a 2-hour and 40-minute sitting. So we'll see how long this one is going to be. I have a feeling this will probably be a part 1, and then we will go from there. But who knows? And then, just like I've done before, after I do the build, I will do a review and kind of showcase the ins and outs of this set. Criminy. This box is filled to the brim. Ooh, the lolly. So the joyous noises that you'll get to hear, I'm sure I will be unable to be heard. Alright, so here is bag number 1. Bag number 2, bag number 3. Another bag number 2. So much stuff. Ah! Man, that is everything. Okay. There's my kitchen. Huh?
With the kitchen sink?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. 13, 12. Another number 1. That's a 6. Put 4, 5, 6, and 7 over there. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 3. All right. I'll put all of this away as I scream all of these things here. All right. So, as per usual, we have got a giant manual. Let's go ahead and put that there. So yes, we've got this giant, the Bible. ASMR. There. So, get a nice, nice image there. All right. Move my beverage over. Move all the bags over. All right. So let's see what we got. So here we go, talking about the 25th anniversary of Super Mario 64. That's funny because that came out on the 5th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. So here we have talking about different details. Oh god, the cannon, King Babam. There's a little chain chomp there. That's great. So this is the Babam Battlefield. Peach's Castle. Cool Mountain, which is obviously my favorite. Then we have the Lethal Lava Land. Lethal Lava Land. Okay, so here we go. Then there is the Hidden Bowser. That looks really cool. So this will definitely be something different. Scan the brick to start hunting for stars. So I guess there's some extra stuff to go along with it. So it looks like at the start we're going to be building kind of the inner framework for what this is all going to be. So it'll be quite a while before this looks like anything, because it's not going to look like this for a while, I have a feeling. All right, so I'm going to push my computer back so I get smaller. So we've got plenty of room to work with here. So let's go ahead and empty out bag number 1. Always make sure to empty your bag out completely.
Don't be a Jonesy and leave pieces in the bag.
Yes, don't be a Jonesy. If this channel ever really takes off, I'm going to make T-shirts that say "Don't be a Jonesy."
Check the bag.
in very small print. But in general, just don't be a Jones.
Aw, just don't be one of me.
You are the Highlander of beautiful assistants. There can be only one.
Aw.
There it is. Very kind of a middle-sized bag here. So, alright, it looks like there's a purple plate, which we'll also need. Ooh, purple plate. Alright, so I'll put the rest of the plates over here. So, alright, let's see. So we're going to start with this big guy here. Alright. So I will confess that I've actually only played Mario 64 like once or twice in my life. This is not one that I've played as much as, like, say, Mario Galaxy or... I mean, Mario Brothers 3, obviously. Even Mario Brothers 1, I mean, I played a little bit here and there, but for me, it was all about Mario Brothers 3. But I never had an N64. My friends did, and we mostly played the South Park game for that, admittedly. Alright, so... Then we got... these. I need to think of a good name for these parts, because they're starting to use these. They're 2x6s, but then they've got, like... a weird 1x4 that has outward-facing bricks. For now, I'm going to call them Trevor. So we got 2 Trevors. Okay, and then we get some more of these 2x2 with outward-facing bricks. And then we get some of our hidden color pieces, which are always fun. Okay, so... now we're getting into our little pieces early. Some of our hidden color pieces. Okay. Okay, so then we get some ball joints. Okay. We get some longer black pieces in here. Connected to Trevor. Well, the Trevors. Alright, so then we get some 1x3 blues. Some red dots. Another long one. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2x16 is how long we've got here. So then we've got 4 outward facing 2x2s. And then we get some green studs. Alright, so that's what we got so far. Alright, so now we get some Cyclops bricks here. Okay. Some 2x2 Cyclops. And a 1x1 Cyclops. 1x2 Cyclops, I should say. Okay. So now, go with some red pieces. Okay. All right, fairly simple that. Now we get some 1x2 greens. All right, then we got some outward facing. All right, one moment. Someone's blowing up my phone here. Not yet. Placed an order to be delivered at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be here like now. So that's always fun. All right, so then we get some blue outward-facing blocks. Which go on top of Trevor's. Okay. We got some more red 1x2 bricks. I knew you were going to be trouble. Okay. These guys are starting to become very, very common. These little double stacked bricks that have outward facing pieces. Going to use these more and more in sets. Not as much as like the Nexonite shields, which are in every set now. I'm kind of thinking we might actually get away with it. We might actually have a set that doesn't have it, but I might be jinxing myself. We'll see. We will see. All right, so looking for 1x3 blue. It's a good color blue. Sad it's all going to be hidden. There we go. Gotta say, I've been organizing bricks less and less lately. I don't know who I am anymore. I blame Jonesy. All right, so here I think we're gonna actually have some stuff that we will actually see. All right, so we'll get 3. All right, we're gonna start with a 1x6 plate. And then we will get 3 2x2 outward facing bricks. And we'll start to get these yellow pieces. Oops. Put that in the wrong thing. Well, remember, like I always say, if you're going to do the wrong thing, don't. That's what I always say. Yeah. Don't be a Jonesy. All right, then we get another one. These are always, so this is, I believe, is going to be our bottom of the block here. I'm going to add this 1x8. Add some more. One of these guys. Another one of these guys. Okay, and then more of these 2x2 outward facing bricks, but this time we're going to use a 1x4 green and top it with one of these guys. Cool. All right. Okay. Jonesy, would you?
Check it.
Phone.
Yep.
Thank you, dear.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hi. I'm Stan. Okay. I will be right there.
Okay. All right. So now this is going to go right here. All of these outward facing bricks. I want to make sure it's nice and tight connection. Okay. So there is that. All right. Now we're going to do the exact same thing again. We're just going to do it.
It has to be this? All right. Okay, let me see if we get it. It has to get your ID, it has to be yours.
All right. Right, and we can do this part the same as well. All right. So then we attach it to the other side. Okay. And there we go. So we got both bumpers. I don't even know what you really want to call that, but the bottoms of the brick go there. Okay, so now we got a bunch of new stuff. So get some more outward facing bricks. We're gonna get a lot of these, I'm sure. Hold up the walls. Okay, got that. Okay, that's already there. Okay. I'm moving the bricks over. Just have this here. Let's do this. Sorry for the vertigo. All right, there we go. Oh, that's much better. Camera angles. Okay. So we got these here. Now we're gonna get our blue angled pieces here. Okay. There we go. So we're working on these guys right here. So that and that. So now actually get some bricks. Luckily everything is mirrored so far. And I think everything probably will be mirrored throughout the entire build. So that makes life nice and easy. We get a one by one and flat piece there. This is one of those sets where I don't know what I'm doing. like it's hard to see the end game in like a lot of the inner build here. Like I don't really know what these ball joints are going to be doing. Like there's a lot of unknown, which is really kind of cool. You know, it just shows you, you know, the way that the engineer's mind works who builds this are just brilliant. You know, this is such a unique set. This is really unlike anything I've built before, with all the moving pieces. You know, it's crazy. Okay, so this is the front then. That's good to know. So these are very cool. 1x2 outward facing bricks. So these just go here. This just sort of slides into place. There, okay. So this will be the front, I'm assuming. Okay. Now, get a sloping brick. This is unique. I have no idea what the heck this is. It's cool though. Everything in here is really freaking cool. Like, there's some very unique pieces here, which I always enjoy when sets have very unique pieces. So we get a black Cyclops piece here. Okay, and this goes right smack dab in the center. For whatever reason. Alright, so then we get some of these guys. Okay, kind of keep that in place. Our big purple wall. Alright, so we get these guys here. So next, the colors, the amount of colors that will not be seen in this set that are being used are just hilarious. We got oranges and blues, greens. It's crazy.
I feel like it's like, what do we have like a surplus of right now?
Exactly.
We
Like,
just need 5 2x1s. What's available that we wouldn't have to produce more?
you know, and I'm sure that's actually the reason they're like, well, we can't. Plus, we don't want the set like to be like completely gray. So like every single piece is going to be gray.
Because
you know,
if there's an error, God help you.
Oh yeah, but you know, we did kind of get that with the Daily Bugle building. To be fair.
That's true.
To be fair. Okay. Alright, so these are probably these big pieces that I was just mentioning. Probably have something to do with the mechanism to make this do all the impressive stuff it does. So we're going to take this guy. We're going to plop this really weird piece. So we got 2 pins. There we go. Then we're going to place it right here. No, I don't think that's right though. Nope, that is correct. Feels weird because this is just so far removed, but maybe there'll be like a wall that'll go there. I don't know. I'm not pretending. I'm not pretending I know how this works, but again, it's hard to see what the end game is going to be from here. Okay. Putting a couple little pieces here to make sure things don't fall out. I'm assuming. Okay. Yeah, alright, so sure enough, this is... I think this picture is not doing it justice, but I'm going to keep pressing on. Okay. Alright, turn this around. We get these window pieces. Should go on either side here. I'll build things up, I'm guessing. Okay. We're going to use this arch. Gonna build things up. Okay. Sorry, there we go. Yeah, I had to kind of scoot in a little bit there. All right. Okay, so little arch there, and then okay. Go back over here. It looks like we're nearing the end of bag number 1 already.
That was quick.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. So this is gonna go here. Make a little lip. Ah! Yeah, that was unfortunate. Let's see. And then this is gonna go here. Okay, so those go there. These are gonna be for the wall on the back. So Ooh, oh no. Oh, I see. Got a couple pieces there. Okay, so this is already very interesting. Because we got all of this going on. So like I said, this will, I believe, be the front, where there'll be a little Bowser hiding. So it looks like bag number 2, we're going to be making one of the faces. So it's very few pieces left over there. It's always nice. Move these guys over. Bag number 2, we will rescue from the ground, as they were so eager to be used. Right. Very big pieces here. Bag checked. This I might separate a little bit here. Very...
Also similar.
Yes. And yet so different. Jonesy.
Yes.
What video game property would you like to see turn into a Lego set?
Oh my.
Right?
I mean, Pokemon has like their off-brand, like
The generic.
Mega Blocks, not quite Lego, and therefore when you build it, not quite as great.
Yeah, it doesn't quite look like a Pokemon, but
And it doesn't. The blocks don't quite work as well as, you know, say Legos do.
well, I will say, for their credit,
Yeah.
you know, they don't make special pieces
True.
for sets.
And
Like,
in that case, you know, then they do a good job sculpting with what they've got.
yeah, it's very old school in that regard.
Trying to think, what else did we play a lot? We played Mario a lot.
Right.
Don't need a Mortal Kombat set, let alone Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I don't know how Mortal Kombat.
you would just get the sets. Get
like
sets
the backgrounds.
you get minifigures.
Yeah.
You get arenas. I'm gonna have to think about that one for a minute because I also just, you know, forgot all video game properties that I know. I would definitely take a Spyro.
Okay.
The Lego Spyro.
Yeah, that could be fun with the statues and.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Sly Cooper if we're going with Sony's properties.
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank.
Oh.
Those would be some good ones. I personally think Mario Brothers 3 is just
specific, yeah.
perfect. Like
right before it.
That first level especially, just... I will say, you know, even though it's made for the big electronic Mario figure, the Koopa Battleship looks really, really good.
Super Mario Odyssey has a lot of really cool, like there's a big ship that he goes around in.
Yeah.
You go around to a lot of castles.
Oh, did you start playing Galaxy?
I didn't play Galaxy. I've played through Odyssey.
Oh, Odyssey. That's right.
With the
Okay.
big red hat.
Right.
There's a lot of big vehicles and a lot of big buildings in there that would be a lot of fun.
I was gonna say it would be really funny if you took the T-Rex from the Jurassic Park set that just came out and made like a red hat for him.
I mean, it's a thing you get to do in there, so absolutely. You get to be a T-Rex at one point.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I mean, obviously anything Portal.
Well, yeah, and one of these days we'll stream us playing Lego Dimensions.
Yeah.
Once we get kind of our basement set up with our PS3, then we can play through Portal, Lego Portal, which is a lot of fun. Then we could play through
I would say
the
the
portal
Brick
games.
Built Turret or the two the names of the two that you get to do when you do 2 players, whose names are escaping me at the moment.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
We got fungos up when I'm looking at them, but I can't remember the names.
Right, we got focus of them, and then they do with the Lego set. You did get a couple of Lego built turrets and stuff
cool.
like that you could kind of rebuild into other things.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lego Dimensions was really cool in that regard because you got a lot of things that you wouldn't have gotten any other way, like Lego Time Train from Back to the Future 3 was one of them.
Ooh, like Lego Turtles Through Time.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Yeah.
I love that game. I still love that game.
Well, I showed you that there is going to be one, like a big anniversary collection of like
definitely on my list of I want this.
Every Ninja Turtle game. All right, so allegedly, I might be. Oh, I didn't empty one of the bags. There were 3 bags for number 2. It's in the realm of if you're going to make a mistake, don't.
Ooh, Donkey Kong Country. But
Yeah.
That would be in the same vein as like the Super Mario playset.
Frankly, I think just like maybe like a Super Smash Brothers set,
cool.
just to kind of incorporate everything. But knowing Nintendo, it would be mostly Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
What the hell is?
Legend of Zelda could be cool with some of the castles.
Oh, the Castle of Hyrule Castle. I mean,
sure.
Would be great. Okay. I think just like a big figure of Donkey Kong would be a good.
That'd be amazing. A big brick built figure.
Mm-hmm. Doubting myself whether or not I put this like in the center.
I know.
Right?
Like, what were some of your, like, I'm not going to say on a specific console, but I'm going to give you console for, like, era marks.
Sure.
But, like, just from, like, the end, the 8-bit and the 16-bit era, you know, the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo era that are, like, your go-tos, like, I love to play these.
I mean, 8-bit, you know, I mean, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Spinball was a big one for me. Where Sonic is literally a pinball. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Okay.
Which was basically Sega's version of Dr. Mario. Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 were both phenomenal games.
Okay.
Sonic 3D was garbage. Ooh, Kid Chameleon. That was a fun one. I also liked the Spot, the 7-Up Spot game.
Oh, really?
It was surprisingly fun. My friends and I played that one quite a bit, actually.
Back when brands used to go all in on anything that was popular.
Exactly, just all in. See, and that's also a Funko that I'm surprised they never made. The 7-Up Spot. Because I feel like they made a Funko of pretty much everything else.
I feel the Spot and the Noid are two that would be like hanging out together.
Yeah, the Noid. They did make a Funko Noid.
Okay.
Which is just fun to say.
Yeah.
A Funkonoid. Okay. Yeah, I kind of, you know, I had the Genesis for a long time. And then I went to the Dreamcast.
Okay.
And I loved me some Dreamcast.
Oh.
Soul Calibur.
Okay.
I don't think games got much better than that when it comes to fighting games.
Okay.
Sonic Adventure. If you can't tell, just big Sonic guy. Nights into Dreams. That was a fun game.
Okay.
You were sort of on a track, and you had to complete a level in a certain amount of time, and you had to like get a certain amount of orbs. Very pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
More pretty than it was like actually challenging.
Okay.
But the kind of like story that went with it was very cool. There were some good like Sega Saturn. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
That one I played quite a bit. But there weren't like any like games for it. There was like an X-Men arcade game called Children of the Atom, which was like a precursor to all the like all the Marvel SNK fighters. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of like the big name ones.
Yeah.
Because we had an NES, we had an SNES, and then we took a break for a good long while. My sister and I got more into like Sims and things on the computer.
When you started to get into like the computer days,
Yeah, then we were more on the computers, and we didn't really do consoles anymore.
Ooh, Lemmings. That's one that needs a Lego set.
We didn't have that one, but I know I played that one and I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
So we had on NES we had Paperboy 2, and I loved playing Paperboy 2.
Paperboy was a good one. Yeah, I remember we had that like when we got our computer lab.
Yeah.
In school, that was a big deal.
And I loved the game Off-Road. Melissa still hates that game because that was one game that no matter what, like I could kick her butt on that game.
Jonesy is the older sister.
Yeah. And I am the older sister and the consummate button masher, where my sister wanted to learn the combos. So she could always kick my butt at Mortal Kombat, but I always wanted like racing games.
Is she a Ravenclaw?
She is a Ravenclaw.
I thought so.
Yes, you two have that in common.
Mm-hmm. My sister-in-law is also a Ravenclaw.
Yep.
Sister and Ravenclaw. Yeah. Yeah.
But then, like, when we got to the SNES, like, we played Mario a good amount.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a bunch of, like, random ones. We did have Link's Awakening.
Okay.
And I know we both played that one quite a bit, and we both got mad at how many times you had to go back to the same castle.
That actually just got a re-release recently.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind getting that. I never played that one, but that one looked like fun.
It was a good one. And if it was a long storyline one and I stayed around long enough to have gone back to the same castle 3 times, then it must have been decent.
Yeah.
But then I went like all in on like Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3.
Okay.
I love me side scrollers. I had a really hard time when we transitioned to a 3D environment. I still have a hard time in 3D environments sometimes. I love me some side scrollers.
But that's true of you in like the real world too.
I have no idea where I am in time and space. You want me to know where a video game character is in time and space?
She's also on some painkillers right now, so take that with a grain of salt.
Even when I'm not.
Yeah, that's also true. Okay.
I'm good at playing coordinated, not being coordinated.
Yeah. Oh, all the X-Men. Like, I've never played an X-Men game I've disliked, to be honest.
Okay.
There was the original X-Men game, which was for a couple of the next-gen systems, but like, I had it for Genesis, and that's where you could play as Gambit, Wolverine, Nightcrawler, or Cyclops.
Okay.
And then in each level, you had like a different person you could call on for help.
Okay.
And if you fell off the sides, Jean Grey would like pick you up. Jean. Wolverine, I have to go. Cyclops needs me. I need you. Oh.
God, I need a new margarita.
Jean, I'm cutting up carrots.
God, I can't hold on much longer.
Jean, I'm cutting carrots here.
Scott. Love
It's so good. If you've ever out there, if you've never seen it's like the new adventures of Scott and Jean. It's so funny because Jean is just so extra. Also, if you go, there's also like a supercut of all of Jean Grey's moaning in the X-Men cartoon. It's pornographic. It's not suitable for children. But it's so funny because it's exactly how it was. Again, it was
just how she sounded.
It's some people just be like that.
Right. Okay, sometimes the glitches in Pokemon Arceus got like Turtwig jumping up into trees, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that.
The other day I saw Lickitung in a tree, and that was the most terrifying thing I think I've ever seen.
I can handle a Turtwig in a tree.
Yeah, because at least a Turtwig is like part tree.
Yeah, so you know it's checking on his friends, or whatever.
Right.
But, you know, no Lickitungs in trees. That's like nightmare fodder right there.
For real. As is the Lickitung.
Yes.
Okay. Some wedges.
I feel like there was a SNES game that was like Spider-Man and Carnage. Like.
Oh yeah, Maximum Carnage.
I know we had that one.
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot. Oh, the Spider-Man games were really good too.
Yeah.
It took me forever to realize that if you didn't play it on hard mode, you didn't get to fight all the villains.
Oh, really?
Because like I beat the game and I'm like, I didn't see like half the villains who were supposed to be in this game. And then I was also annoyed because like a bunch of the characters who were in the game also weren't in the TV show.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are they? They just never made it for some reason or another.
Oh.
But then again, I mean, the Fox cartoon show was just so heavily neutered.
Really?
Like Morbius, the living vampire, wasn't allowed to drink blood.
Oh. Children might take offense.
Yeah.
Children might go drink each other's blood. We cannot let that happen.
So the other thing is, he couldn't have fangs because he wasn't going to bite people.
No.
So he had like suckers on the palms of his hand.
No.
It was real weird. Like, how is that like a vampire? It's so weird.
Like, how is this the same thing? Spoiler alert, it's not.
Yeah. But I'm sure it's a lot better than the Jared Leto film.
Oh, okay.
I have not seen it. I have very little desire to see it. Mm-hmm. Resounding meh from Jonesy.
Oh my goodness. There's a bunch of tiny little cynicals like running around in front of me. And it's only now that I realize that they really just do look like little chicks. When they go bouncing and bopping around, they're like little blue-green chicks. Sorry, that's enough of a joke.
Sorry, I'm just a little confused.
Oh no, what has happened?
I don't know. Because this doesn't quite work. Ah, I see. Okay. So I was looking because I was like, this does not line up with this. This doesn't make any sense because they want you to put this piece on there. But then I realized that's not the right piece. Yes, there's the one without the lip. So that's going to go there to complete this shape. Then we'll put that on both. Cool. So that's there. Okay. So So now, use these big tan pieces here. I'm thinking this is going to be probably the top. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Seeing it. I'm seeing the vision. All right. Now we're going to start making some sides, I'm guessing. Okay. So, you know how, our phones listen to us and feed us things when they know we've been talking about it? So, when I was building the Seinfeld Lego set, I was talking quite a bit about, like, the Friends Lego set.
Okay.
Now, I watched Friends when it first came out. We all did. And I just, I have not been, like, a big Friends fanatic or anything like that. There was a point where I very much stopped watching because it became insufferable, like you do. But after that, I started getting Facebook like posts on my feed about Friends memes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, like I've actually started kind of like watching these clips every once in a while, and I'm like, oh yeah, the show was funny sometimes. So I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go back and like buy the Lego sets for them, but part of me is like, maybe I should build the Lego sets for those. I don't know.
I don't think you should get it just because the Facebook ads work.
I mean, maybe that's exactly why I should.
Don't feed the machine.
No, I must. Gene! Cutting carrots. Okay. Ooh, it's coming together. Alright, so that's actually starting to look like a thing. Okay. I don't think so. I think it was just the rain. Or someone's knocking at our door.
Knocking at our door.
That's a very real possibility. Okay.
Hello? Where? Oh, he didn't. That's our neighbor over here.
Well, good for them. We got new neighbors, and they got delivery.
Very lost.
Yep. Okay. Ah.
However, if he rings our bell.
It's weird he came out that side.
Don't know where our goat is.
No, our house confuses people. It's part of why I love it.
I get attacked while I was.
Oh no. I see. Okay. All right. This is starting to look like a question block. You like it. Okay. We flip over to the bottom. Okay. Okay. We'll get a couple pieces down here. Okay. Alright, so that's the underside. Ooh. Now we get some Technic pieces going on.